Okay, rolling.
All right. Hi, my name is Sarika, and I'm 33 years old. I live in New York City, and I grew up mostly in the U.S. I lived in Dallas, Texas, until I was 11, and then I moved to India with my family, to southern India, and I'm the oldest of three daughters, in a somewhat traditional family. And probably around when I was 18 or 17, I just thought, okay, I'm going to come to the U.S. I'm not going to tell my parents. I'm going to study for my SATs, apply for scholarships, and come to the U.S. And so I've been here in the U.S. since then, and I studied computer science engineering as an undergrad. I wanted to, I don't know if, I was trying to grow my analytical line so that I could sort of be perceived as good as a male. I don't know where that intention came from, but it was more like, well, if I'm coming to the U.S. And I want to make, my family proud as the first woman to go and study engineering in my family, why not? Especially since I don't know what else to pursue. But I've always, deep inside, felt very strong about the sacredness of our planet, of humanity. I've definitely been touched by gender issues, especially in India. Even in my own family, I had a lot of strong feelings around, injustices, but I kind of didn't know what to do with it. I still kind of don't, but I decided that if I, pursued a more logical path, I can use that to solve for what my goals are. And so I did that. I went to work for a bank for 2 years, and then I worked at the World Bank for 2 years to do international development work, which was very interesting. And while I was there, I was like, well, I don't think we're approaching problems in the right way. I don't know what the right way is, so let me go to business school and think about management consulting. I didn't even know what management consulting was, but I was like, that sounds really cool. I really enjoy strategizing and all of that. And so after that, I went into management consulting. And so I guess just recapping on my career path till then, it was very male, male heavy. I was like one of the few women in engineering, one of the few women in any of my workplaces, and maybe I'm an attractive woman, and so it was, and I look younger than I actually am, and so I've always kind of felt a little bit I felt like a little girl in the workplace, and also I didn't have any actual mentors, female mentors, and even male mentors. I had one or two, but I don't think that they took me seriously, or I didn't feel that they would take me seriously. And so, more recently, and this would play out sort of in my relationships as well, where it's sort of around, what is the role of a woman in the workplace, or at home, or as a woman, as a mother, as a daughter, as a sister, and all of that, and so probably around a year ago, I kind of had a shift in my views on all this. And by the way, when I was in business school, I was very active in our Women in Business organization, and I went to Wharton. And, there was a lot of talk on, women in the workplace, how women succeed, work-life balance. I hosted a panel on work-life balance. And it just seemed to me like the real crux of the problem was still not getting answered around why why do we have to ask for work-life balance? That seems silly to me, you know. Why do women have so little maternity leave? Why are there so few firms that offer, you know, like JP Morgan, I heard, offer 6 months maternity leave, but most other companies only offer 4 weeks or 8 weeks. And hey, if I am to have kids one day, I would want to have more time with them, and I'm sure so would my spouse. So anyways, fast forwarding, probably around a year ago, I kind of had a big breakthrough where I was dating someone, it fell apart, and it sort of shifted my my vision of, my vision of what my reality was destroyed. And so I reached out to the universe and I said, I need spiritual healing. I'm really broken, and I don't know what to expect anymore. I'm ready to give up my life. It sounds really dramatic, but at that point I was like, I'm done, you know? I'm sort of reached my limits in terms of work and relationships and expectations from as an Indian woman and society. And so when I set that intention, the very next day I was walking around and I was drawn to a healing center, a psychic actually. And I went in and she ended up being my healer for about a year. And so I worked with her on my healing process, you know, looking at my chakras, my ancestral energies, my karma, you know, and even subconscious messages that I am sending, you know, to other people, to my workplaces. And, you know, she said something to me. She said, Sarika, you know, those jobs, you know, if they didn't work out for you, or those relationships didn't work out for you, it's not that they were rejecting you. You were rejecting them. And I could not wrap my head around it because I said, I did my best. I put in my 100, you know, I thought I put in my 100%, or even if I put 80%, I was still there, you know, and like, I've done all these things that's right. Why would they not, you know, why wouldn't they go the way I want? Why do I have to work so hard at work to get a promotion, to get positions that I really want? I mean, why are there certain men in the workplace plotting to, you know, like get rid of me or whatever? So, so it wasn't that I wasn't successful in the workplace, but I felt that, you know, in order to achieve the things that I really wanted, I had to kind of push for it, you know, like ask for a promotion over and over, you know, like I created a whole business case on why I should get a promotion, you know? And so...
how did that make you feel?
You know, I just felt like, you know, if this is what I have to do, I will do it, you know? I kind of didn't even add too much emotion to that, per se. But there was a part of me that was very indignant, you know? And so, you know, I read all these books on like Harvard Business Review on, you know, women's development in the workplace. And, you know, there was all sorts of case studies done and leadership books for women. And a lot of them are about how to mimic men's behavior to succeed in the workplace. Like men tend to ask for things multiple times. Women will only ask once. Men will do things and then ask for permission. Women always ask for permission. You know, there are all these things that absolutely, I mean, if you do follow them, you could, you know, do better in the workplace. But it still doesn't hit the crux of the problem, which is that the workplace is not, as it stands today, does not promote human development, spiritual development. It's all about using your mind and using power to control resources and to make shareholders happy, and it happens at the cost of employees and, you know, societies at large. And I don't want to sound pessimistic or negative about it. It's just the way the current structure is set up no matter what company you go to in the U.S., I mean, even Google for that matter, even though Google is touted as a wonderful workplace, it's not set up for the woman or men, for that matter, who are seeking more freedom and who want to succeed at work, but also have the time and space to pursue their other interests, and also integrate work with spiritual or inner transformation, which is, I think, what our primary purpose here is as humans. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And this was what I found in this year of reflection and grief and suffering, but then using wisdom and spiritual teachings to align me on that path. So now my message for women is focus on self-love. Self-love is the beginning and the end of every journey. It's the way that you understand what your needs are, and you learn to accept, give yourself attention, appreciate yourself, and give yourself affection. These are the 4 A's that your heart really wants, and you have to give them to yourself. No one, no workplace, no husband, no kids, no one's going to give you these. You have to give them to yourself. And what does it take for all those 4 things to happen? A lot. Gratitude, prayers, affirmations, yoga, telling your boss that, look, I can't stay late because I don't want to. Not settling for relationships that don't promote your growth and development. Forcing things like marriage into your life when you're not ready. Forcing yourself to accept a job even though it's well paid or whatever. There are many, many things that we as women accept because we think it's the right thing to do, but they're really detrimental to ourselves, to our development. So spend time in reflection on these 4 things and fulfill your heart on all these 4 things. And and then the next piece of it is write your manifestation prayer. What do you want to manifest in your life? What kind of lifestyle? Write it down on a piece of paper and say, my intention is to manifest X, Y, and Z. And write down the conditions that would make you happy, whether they're in your life, your relationships, spiritual healing process, whatever it may be, and align yourself, allow the grace to manifest. Grow your feminine energy, not grow, let it loose, your feminine energy of receiving, and let out the divine feminine energy. And then when you are in that state of being, of presence, of love, things will manifest for you. And I'm seeing it in my workplace. I wrote down that I want more freedom, a lot of things that would make me happy. And right now I have so much love and freedom and compassion in my workplace, and I'm easily able to lead projects, get promotions. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a senior leader, and I'm not even sure if that's what I aspire to, but I am aspiring to live a life of joy and happiness and gratitude, and creating the space to allow grace to manifest. So that would be my story or my message to women out there.
Thank you, Sarika. Thank you.